going to ride. Just keep going.
Where?
Crow Valley.
I found you on the side of the road. I thought you were going to die.
We're going to get out of here.
We can walk, but you don't look that good.
There is just a whole bunch of shit that doesn't add up. God, what are you doing? Let me go.
Not going to happen.
Let me go! Let me go! Come on!
It's a pretty ballsy move to star in, write and direct your first film, which seems to have paid off for Joshua Conn. His film Crow Valley is having its premiere at this year's Monster Fest, Australia's leading horror genre film festival. And I'm very lucky to be talking to Josh now from, I think, your Melbourne home. Are you Melbourne based, mate?
No, we're in Torquay, mate.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Beautiful part of the world. Congratulations on the film. It's a white knuckler.
Yeah, it is. It is to watch it, and it was to make it. It was. It took many weekends, a lot of work, a lot of help from friends and family, but we got there in the end, and yeah, we're really happy with it. All right, give the listening audience Crow Valley 101. What can we expect? What's it about? Well, it's about a guy named Benny Jones who's a mountain biker. And he decides he's a bit of a loser and he hasn't got a lot going on in his life, but he loves mountain biking. So he heads out one weekend to this remote area called Crow Valley. It's a bit of a haven for mountain bikers, but unfortunately he gets knocked off his bike in a hit and run. Wakes up in a cabin and there's a young hiker there named Greta, and they just figure out that they can't really get anywhere because he's too badly injured, and things generally just go south from there. It just all goes horribly wrong. Yeah. Go south they do. This is cut from the same sort of cloth as films like Misery, I guess you could say, that sort of lockdown two-hander, horror drama. What are the filmmakers? What are the storylines that have inspired not just Crow Valley, but you as a storyteller? Listen, I guess with Crow Valley, it was really, I was writing it with an idea to making a feature that was, manageable to make. So two-hander, one location. So it's terrible to say this, but the story was a little strategic in that, okay, what are my resources and what can I actually get done with what I have? As far as filmmaking is concerned, I love stuff with an emotional element. To me, that's, that's the big part of going to the movies. You sit in the darkness and watch a movie and get thrilled or get scared or get, fall in love or, in your own way. So it was really important to just have that element as well, that emotional element to it, which kind of unfolds as the movie goes on. And that's probably the scenes that I'm most happy with in the movie are those scenes that have that emotional content and have an intensity to them. So we're really happy with the way it came out. The low budget films quickly brought together, quick shoot. There's not a lot of time for rehearsal, I imagine, but you and your wonderful leading lady, you have this immediate and very real chemistry. There's clearly a lot of backstory between them that, as you say, does unfold on screen. Tell us about working with her and working with making these two characters so real. First of all, thanks, Simon, for saying lots of nice stuff. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, no, I was impressed by the film. It was a terrific film. Thanks, man. Actually, it wasn't a short shoot. It was, and I think that was one of the advantages for us as filmmakers
we had heaps of time because
Oh, wow.
I basically, there's a filmmaker who did Blue Ruin, and he's an American director. He went on to do The Green Room. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah. No.
But we followed his production model, and he basically went and bought a camera and then just spent a lot of time filming. And that's what we did. It took us, I think, we had nearly 2 years of filming on weekend.
Wow.
So continuity was a freaking nightmare, especially with pouring blood all over ourselves every day. But it was really good, Simon, because it gave us heaps of time to stuff up, basically. And there's a heap of scenes that we did that are just atrocious, that we would come home, have a look at, and go, wow, that's not great. Let's do that again. So we did a lot of that, and which was really good. It worked out well because it gave us the time to learn and to figure out what was working in a scene and what we could, probably more importantly, what we could make work. Because I think sometimes, especially with acting, a lot of people have a thing that they can deliver, and this was one of the first things. Well, I've acted in a couple of other things, but you kind of figuring out, okay, what can I actually do and what can't I do? And I found out there was a lot I can't do, but there were some things I could do.
Yeah.
So, it was a matter of just trial and error in some parts, but just that time gave us flexibility, and it was really good. And it was, I'll say one more thing, I feel like I'm blabbering on, but
Not at all.
we all got along really well. Like Nicole's a top chick, and our DP Parks, Adrian Olsen, is one of my best mates. He's got he's an architect by trade, but does photography and just has that, that weird architect eye for detail.
Yep.
So it was just like hanging out with friends every weekend and just having fun. So it was a really good experience. It's a little time ago now, but I'm kind of looking back on it really fondly.
I bet. Yeah, and you should. It's a film that where all those elements seem to come together in a very tight space. It's interesting that you mention continuity, because you literally jumped ahead to my next question. I spent the whole film, not the whole film, but I spent the best part of the film watching that blood above your eye to see if it went up or down, to see where the level was, and it didn't move a bit. Whoever did your continuity is a star in the making, because as you say, shot over 2 years, all taking place over the space of, a few hours in movie time.
Yeah.
Fantastic work.
Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, as I said, Adrian, architect eye for detail, but also Nicole, who's the lead actress, she was a monster at the bloody continuity.
Yeah.
And it was, because I can be a bit impatient, so I was like, come on, we've got, we'll try and do 2 more shots and before it gets dark and that type of stuff. And then Nicole go, no, you can't, the blood is in the wrong place and all that type of stuff. So it was good that she was there.
First time filmmaker, you get a big screen release through Monster Fest. What does the festival experience, or well, I guess, where do you hope the festival experience, and I've seen the Monster Fest bump work for other filmmakers, so where do you hope the film festival experience with Monster Fest takes you in the film?
Well, we've kind of got a bit of a release plan. We've been lucky with Crow Valley because we've secured a release in the US, and
wow.
Which was, I'm really stoked about, and also in the UK, and also we've got through Bounty Films, we're going to put it up on Google Play and YouTube Movies post the festival. So there's a bit of a plan, which is really a relief in a way. I remember when we snaffled the US deal, it was like, oh, that is so awesome, because it's, obviously there's a lot of content out there and it's hard to find an audience. So it's cool when people come on and join the team in a way and go, yeah, let's try and get some eyeballs looking at it. So that was a big boost. But as far as the festival is concerned, obviously, super chuffed that Grant and the lads included us. It was, I feel as though it was really nice thing to do. Looking at the list, the Monster Fest, lineup, it's pretty amazing. There's some great flicks there. So we're really proud to be a part of it, and really excited about the actual festival day. I think you can drink beer in the cinema, so I'm pretty happy about that. ease the nerves, because this will be the actual one of the first times a lot of people have seen it. Like a lot of people know about it now, but not that many people have seen it.
Yeah.
So I'm just not sure how my my nerves are going to take it on the day, but we'll see.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine, mate. The film delivers. A few quick answers. Did you do your own stunts? Is that you rolling into the windshield?
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive.
I know. That was yeah. That was. I think it's pretty impressive.
It is very impressive. Maintaining the hobble, stone in the shoe, or just method acting?
I liked the stone in the shoe idea, but totally method. Came home, annoyed the wife, did everything, just hobbled for 2 years straight.
And finally, did you get the blood and guts out of your system? What's next for you? Are you doing a nice sort of, or maybe a big expansive, like Rube with a View type, Downton Abbey type thing?
Period piece. I like it. Well, actually, funny you should say that. I've been going through a bunch of ideas, and I've got a producer friend who've been discussing stuff, and this is going to sound weird. I know it's going to sound weird. I keep telling people this is my plan for the next one, but I don't care. I'm excited about it. It's a sword and sorcery movie.
Yes. We need more of them.
That's what I think.
Bring back the 80s. I love it.
I know. I was watching Conn the Barbarian the other day, and I just thought, this is one of the greatest. John Milius is a freaking genius.
Yes, he is.
And I'm going to make a sword and sorcery movie. So I'm a little down the path with that one, just kind of figuring out how much it might cost and that type of stuff.
Well, that's exciting, mate. Good luck with that, and congratulations again on Crow Valley. It is a terrific piece of a small slice of sort of indie tension and horror, and it works a treat. And good luck with Monster Fest.
Oh, cheers. Really appreciate it. Thanks for talking to me too.